Welcome to CandleStream. Today we're charting gold, and I will show you how something simple as a few candles can develop in something more complex but with much higher precision once you're able to dissect and comprehend what fractal is being tested and what is breaking, what is not. So from here we go a fractal lower to see where the structure needs to break, so we can enter at -1 fractal. So there is something in here, but if we zoom in, we're gonna find that this was actually, this was created here with 1 test, 2 test, that inducement. So once this breaks, on here we have the biggest fractal, then we will have the confirmation on smaller fractal right here, and then we need to check if whether we hit some liquidity, but I don't think there is something here. No, it's too far. So we're gonna find what exact level should it hit and not hit. Make this red. So if it's going for this level right here, it's gonna try to break this trend that has been developed, and if it's able to stay within the range inside of this -2 fractal from this big one. So this is 1, this is 0, -1, -2. So if this is 1, this just broke. Now we just need, so here's a better visual. So 0, confirmation -1, entry at -2, but if it goes from -1 to -1, we're breaking up, or rather we are possibly in a range, so you don't know what will happen. But if this -2 can hold us, it means that the higher time frame range or the trend will continue to move down. So we're gonna look for the -2 time frame, which is here, but we can zoom in into -3 to see where it started exactly. So we have this, which is actually this, and we have a new one. Let's see, this is that -2. It can still hit this or this, but now we need to look for a level that it should not hit, because it means it's not breaking. And even though when hit can have some kind of reaction down, like this range will be neutral, because it will go from here to here to here, and then it can just break the trend. So we need to enter at polarity and not hit the highest -1 from here. -1 would be here because it started here. So you see we cannot go to this firstly developed level, because we'll be hitting this one. And this here was developed, so which is the same as this level. So if this is the range, it shouldn't go for it. It should go for a range that's below this -1, and the range that below the -1 is this one, the next one developed. We're going on a higher time frame, -2 to C. For example, 15. And now this range will need to hold without touching the higher -1 time frame, which is this right here. So once you have confirmation, and as long as the price did not hit something higher on this side, so for example, if this is 0 and it hits 0 on this side, which can be perfectly defined and found, then you cannot enter this trend, because then again we're in the same neutral kind of scenario. But for now, as long as it stays here, and doesn't go and develop something on this time frame that's 0 and breaks that, we're good. So it needs to quickly go for this range and quickly reject this range. And you know that you can enter here, but this is the same range as this one. So you enter here or here, and you know that if the price goes for this one, you need to exit break even. So you gotta put the stop a little bit higher, maybe above this wick. But then you're buying a very high time frame trend that just has been developed and just has been confirmed on -1 time frame. So you can go for something like this to break this and even test something on the other side. Okay, we hit actually. You see something like here. So now we're in a range scenario because we hit -1. We are ranging. So if we hit this, we have this reaction. We'll be looking for -2 for an exit. And -2 would be something here. So it went from -1 to -1. So this would be like neutral scenario for an exit, which does not mean that it cannot break down and continue this range. So now it's just neutral, and from neutral we can go down or we can go up. But if you made your 1 to 5, or if you exit break even, if you want to be really careful, you see this range was tested here, was not enough, because for the -2 it needs to break -3, and -3 is after this test right here. So you can see once it rejects this level, this becomes a smart money trap. Induce a smart money trap into -1 of this 0, and continues the move down. Subscribe.